Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader, expert, and coach. And today we are talking about gate 4, which is the gate of answers or the gate of order and solutions. So, gate 4 is in the Asha Center, right? So this is mental energy. It's taking that pressure, that mental pressure from the crown center, and it's trying to formulate it, right? It's formulation, it's processing. So gate 4 is looking for evidence. It's looking for solid answers. It's looking for solid proof. It's looking for the truth, right? And the shadow of this gate is intolerance. It is intolerance for anything that doesn't make logical sense, anything that isn't solid. Like it's not this is what it is. And it's almost this energy of, I don't believe you. Or you're like nitpicking, like, are you sure that's true? I don't think that's true. And it's kind of like this pestering energy, like, oh, how do you know this? Or how do you know this? How do you know that this is true? Or what about this? What about this? What about this? It's this energy of, I don't think that this is true. So I'm kind of going to nitpick at it. I'm going to nitpick at you in order to see if it's really solid, if it's really actually, if it's actually true, right? So it's this intolerance of anything that doesn't make sense, anything that isn't solid, that isn't a logical answer, right? And this can be very damaging, especially if you kind of live in this space. Because you're constantly walking around with this air of if I don't think it's tangible, if I don't think this is solid, then I don't believe it. I do not believe it. You're lying, right? You're lying to me. And I'm going to have to prove to you and ask you all these questions in order to show you why you are wrong. Because maybe you don't know you're wrong, right? But I'm here to tell you you're wrong, right? So moving from the shadow of intolerance to the gift of understanding is kind of realizing that everyone has their own version of the truth. The truth is filtered through our awareness. So, sorry, I got a random phone call. What was I saying? Oh, moving from intolerance to understanding is seeing where other people are coming from. So if you're having a conversation with someone and they say something that you don't logically think is true, that you don't logically understand, that doesn't have like tangible proof, kind of putting yourself in their shoes, seeing how they could come to the conclusion that they came to with the information that they have, with what they're presenting to you. Can you see how it is possible that they would come to that conclusion? So you don't have to necessarily prove to them why they're wrong and show them all the reasons why they're wrong and tell them that they're lying or that you don't believe them. You can take that information and be like, okay, no, I can see how you would think that. I can see through your experience or through the things that you've learned why that makes sense to you. Okay, I can understand that. I may not believe it. I may not believe that it's true for myself, but I can see why you came to that conclusion. I can see that. Yeah. So it's not this energy of, I'm just going to submit to this because I'm being an understanding person. Like, no, I can understand why you believe that. And that's fine for you. I also have, my own opinions, my own logical conclusions that I have come to, and those can both coexist, right? I can have my logical things and you can have your version of the truth. That is fine. And as you start to come to this understanding, you move into the higher frequency, which is forgiveness. You can forgive other people for not needing and not having those logical, solid evidences and truths that you are looking for. You can forgive them for not wanting or needing them and not having them. essentially, right? I think that's it. So that is it for this gate. I hope that it was helpful, and I will see you in the next video.